Hello again, YouTube, and also to my pagan beginners. Today I have my special guest again, Carnage. He's my familiar, for those of you who don't know. He's also a fancy rat, hooded fancy to be exact. He's also almost 2 years old, and he's been my best buddy since he was about 6.5 months old. Now, to get to our continuation of our altar tools and tools of the craft, I have with me today a couple of things. One of them is going to be a reiteration and a little more in-depth. For starters, for those of you who know what smudging is, usually that's going to be more directed towards the advanced stages of paganism, or Wicca, or witchcraft, whatever you'd like to call it. Personally, I'm an eclectic Wiccan for those who don't know, and this is their first video. And my name is Lady Silver Vixen. The first tool that I have with me today is a blue feather. This blue feather can be used for a multitude of things. One of them is for smudging. Another is just general wafting. If you hold, let's say, a bowl in your hand or a shell with a bit of smudge in it and it's lit, or even incense, this is good for incense too, you gently waft the smoke. Now, some of the other tools would be essential oils or anointing oils. This here, if I can hold on to it, is one of my favorites. This is my mandrake oil. If you can see it, there's actual chunks of mandrake in there, and this is anointing oil. I use it for candle dressings, spells, protection bottles, the whole 9 yards. Now then, what I wanted to go in depth with, and as a reiteration, would be the candles. Candles vary, and not just in size, but in magical purposes. A small white candle, like this one, can be used for a couple of things. Protection being one of them. For those who don't know, I am almost strictly a protection and curse reversal and curse removal type of witch. White candles not only good for reversing negative energy, they absorb negative energy, they're good for protection, and along with a multitude of things. One of the main things, as I stated in my first lesson about the tarot cards, if you become an advanced tarot reader, and most tarot readers will tell you this, you should always light a white candle. White candles are great, as I said, for absorbing negative energy, and they will also help you channel the spiritual energies that are around you to help you read the tarot cards. Now then, moving on, I also have here a red candle. Now the first thing that's going to pop into your mind, oh, red is love, and I can cast love spells. No, and yes. Some actually will go out, buy red candles, do love spells. For some, they work, for some they don't. Personally, I don't actually tolerate nor believe in love spells, as I find them to interfere with one of the laws that I believe in, which is, "And it harm none, do what thou will." That means physically, mentally, or spiritually, or by any other means. However, that is kind of contradicted by one of my other beliefs. It's eat or be eaten, kill or be killed, and that's actually a Celtic belief. As an eclectic Wiccan, I do have a tendency to pull from several other religions. But moving on, red candles are not just good for love, but they are also good for attracting things that you like, such as love. They're good for attraction spells when it comes to love. It's good for just general relationships, friendships. If you have somebody that you are really in tune with, if you will, a red candle with the right energy and the right dressings will actually attract them to you instead of you having to force them to fall in love with you. The karmatic retribution that follows that is not worth all the pain. You will end up losing not only the person that you have forced, but you will end up having to pay for it in other ways as well. Now, a lot of you know that I wear a pentacle. This particular one actually used to be my husband's, and unfortunately my original one broke. However, I do still have my original bracelet. This is a pentacle. A pentacle is actually the one that has the complete circle all the way around. A pentagram, however, does not. And there's a lot of misconceptions about the inverted. Okay, this is an inverted pentagram. To Wiccans, this is a banishing pentagram. This is not some crazy circle that represents the devil. As a pagan, and as most pagans, we do not actually believe that Satan exists. That's a whole nother lesson, and I'll get into that later on down the road. But for now, me and Carnage are going to go ahead and we're going to sign off. Come here, Carnage. Say goodbye to YouTube. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, YouTube. Bye-bye. Have a blessed day. This is Lady